go.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 64 yards. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Hello?
Hello? Kaden.
What?
Play me in 2K.
I'm in an online game.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
38-12 is crazy.
Alright, I'm about to go back to game chat.
Huh?
I'm about to go back to game chat.
How imperative is it for them to get out of this stride?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his route, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well in this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing is Hurts. Trying to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
I'm lost.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Come here. Come here.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 14-0 the score.
Never mind. I can't challenge it. Come on.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Hurts.
Do that.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Barkley is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. He's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Down at the 1-yard line.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Come on, bro.
Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, I mean, down early here in this first half. I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on 4th and goal. They're able to punch it into the end zone.
And they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs were against the wall, but going ahead and hunkering down and pushing forward and getting that score. That continues to give them an opportunity.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you have to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2.
Now back to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to get him for a loss of about 3.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the
Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to go
Oh.
on top again. And this is caught to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
They saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
On 1st down, Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll be taken down at the 26. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside.
Quit. So bad.
More than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics riot in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Yes, sir.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. They're going to mark this really good start field position past the 40-yard line.
Everybody got
it's not bro. I'm gonna replace it. Get it outside my shaking the show. Smoke it on me. That's it. And that's all. So you can make it on the video. The best. I put it fine. It's fucking fun. So I don't even know.
Hopkins, the man in motion.
Paid him now.
Mahomes taps
I got
this
one more
forward.
game.
It's a jet sweep.
Oh my gosh.
Brought down on the
It's
30-yard
easy
line after a gain of 6.
And that's something you have to get ready for
The last
defensively
kick got
because
blown
in
out,
today's
26.
NFL, teams will use their
28.
wide receivers
Yeah,
on jet
28.
sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield. This was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love if you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
He almost want to tell me to straight make
And that is incomplete. He couldn't
Seems like
hold
just
up
lost
to
me.
the contact. Brings up second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there.
What?
The defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
What?
A run by
I
Pacheco
said
on second
DeAndre
down.
Hopkins.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6.
You're supposed to catch what?
A quick burst there, he nicely bit off.
A slant
Pretty
route.
decent gain.
Here comes the 7th
It was
play of this
right in his
opening
hands.
drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Who?
Now
DeAndre Hopkins.
Mahomes. Dancing
Xavier
to his
Woody.
left.
Xavier Woody. Dot. Touchdown.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
He's not going to go. He's not going to know. He's not.
12-yard
He's
touchdown.
not going to know. He's not. Look at the phone. Just a no.
Damn.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Right.
They'll try and run it here.
Dang.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short. And this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
That's not history.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the
I tried to
PAT,
touch
but now he
somebody.
boots this one away with a 6-0
Boom.
lead. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Every
Hurts and the
online
Eagles come
game
up
that
here
I play,
first and
I
10
always
at their own 25-yard line.
And whenever you use any other team, start using the Eagles.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
No!
Now, back foot throw there is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
He changed
12
it.
yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Hurts going to keep it running right. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown!
What?
Devontae Smith, 33 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking.
I'm back quick.
Taking the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Mahomes will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute you better and which side can step up.
Third, it's will over the other.
Yo. You better get your internet fixed. Dang.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a D, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At middle 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
33, Eagle, good call.
Back to throw.
Complete, it's Dodson.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Good call.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Yeah, come in.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
The ball already.
Throwing from the gun. Its drive continues.
Good call.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Yes, sir.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second down, here's Hurts. Use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
He's gonna run it.
Back to throw again. He dumps it off to Barkley. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Come here. Come here.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal. A loss of 12. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Looking to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts.
Give me that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
No, sir. No, sir. I'm going.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
We're back now in KC, and they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They'll run with Barkley.
And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They go play action with Hurts.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
A.J. Brown
high in the air to bring it in.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Caught left side, Hopkins.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Take it.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to perhaps salt this one away. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Good ball.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw.
Good ball. Good ball.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. So it's an empty possession there, and you have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right, that is a surprise, and this will come up short.
And
a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out.
All right, Donovan, I'm getting on 2K.
Hold up, I'm in the mom.
A nice game overall.
Let's bro can't do this angle.
So,
Later.